Good morning and welcome to Friday Live and Mail Call. It is an ice box here in the old garage, aka layout. It's so cold, the camera lens is iced up. If you believe that, I got a bridge I can sell you to. And of course, we are live from never ever gets old. So, just noticed something on my computer. Anyway, I have been working diligently all week on a special holiday issue video that I will have the premiere on at 10:30 a.m. next Wednesday. Of course, that's Christmas Day. And it will prove to be interesting. So hope you all can tune in and watch that. If not live during the premiere, catch it later. Of course, who knows? Many of you all may be featured in it. So, and you'll have to watch it all the way to the end because the ending is really makes it. So, with that, my sidekick is here with me this morning, and I've redone our intro videos. So here is. Good morning, John.
Good morning. That's a nice new picture there. I like that.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, you didn't even told me about that.
Yeah, no, I just did. I think I just did it. What, yesterday?
Let's see. I always do this backwards. Yeah, I've got my new signs up too. So
cool. Yeah, you got the new logo. I see.
Yep. Yeah.
So
very good.
And our other West Coast sidekick, I saw him in chat, but he is traveling. He won't be available for the next 3 weeks, but that doesn't mean we can't play his theme song. And I redid his as well. Now, that may sound loud, but that is actually 1/4 the volume of what it was.
No, it was actually much better, Steve. It wasn't blaring like it was. That was about the perfect sound coming over my headset.
Good.
Good.
So I don't have to warn people about. Don't have to warn people to put their fingers in their ears anymore.
Yes, it was not as bad. No. Nope.
And then of course our Kansan member, who is also, I saw him in the chat. I don't know if he's still there, because he's I presume he's working and will join us when he goes on. Yeah, when he goes on lunch break. Yeah, I don't know that either. It's a four-letter word, but I redid his too.
And I'm riding on the cotton belt railroad line, in the pitching, rolling rhythm and noise.
That one was a little loud.
Yeah, that was louder. Yeah,
I may have to tone his down a bit.
But at least it was a good song. It's not like Lynn's that's just. You got to find a different song.
Yeah, Johnny Cash is meant to be played loud. So, I don't know if you noticed, I had his Colonel wings and his Train Freak logo on there now. So,
Yes, I did. Yep, that was
yeah.
good.
So anyway, Lynn, like I said, he didn't join us. He was the first one in, followed by, at the almost identical time, Tammy and Ray. They're here with us this morning.
Very good.
And then Jason popped in. You joined us.
Mom and
Then,
son.
huh?
Mom and son sticker right here.
I've got their sticker right up here as well. And JD has joined us, Grandpa Rails. Of course, John number 2, Schuylkill River Valley. He's with us this morning. And let's see. Did he give us our audio check? I'm sure he did.
I didn't see it, but
Didn't see it either. Oh well.
I was away. No, he hasn't. He's slacking today.
Joe Rader made it in on time. He wasn't late. So congrats to you, Joe. Brad at Willow Creek Industrial Spur is with us this morning. Or is it evening there? What time is it there, Brad? You're in New Zealand, right? Oh, there's the audio check. I see it now. And
he said, of course he did. I went back through chat. I didn't see it, but
I saw it now. I found it.
Okay.
So, Dwight Curley, Mr. Tuna King, and from the cornfields of Illinois, is with us this morning. And that's it for right now. So
good.
Yeah. So I put the first coat of paint on my station platforms last night. Now I got to do some weathering to it. And,
and I can say that you have mastered light bleed issues now.
Well, I put an extra piece of styrene under those shingles, so that keeps it from bleeding through. I'm going to add, the way I weather shingles like this is I put a real light, uneven blotchiness of green for like mildewy and or moldy, wooden shingles, and I use a little bit of caramel type color for like more like fresh wood, and I'll add a little bit of brown to them, and then I'll come back over it with a real thin black wash and highlight the ends of the shingles with a real light gray. So,
and Moorman has joined us today. Good morning, Moorman.
Moorman, hey, Moorman, welcome. And so anyway, that's where what I've been doing. I believe it or not, being Christmas, I haven't bought anything this week. I didn't order anything. No. I haven't ordered anything. Nothing. I got my Amazon wish list and don't want to order something off that the kids might end up getting me or something. So
yeah, I understand that.
And it's not like I don't have enough other projects to do. I did get my chop saw set up, my new bigger chop saw that I got. And I got that all set up. I really, really, really have to go through both workbenches and get them cleaned up. I mean, it's I don't have any room.
Well, that's what I was doing this morning. I've cleaned up that one over there, but this one back behind me is a mess. I don't know how I get anything done, but
well, Lynn, you didn't see an invite because you told me you were going to be unavailable. So I didn't send you an invite. Oh, Lynn.
Yeah.
So, oh,
Well, since you didn't get anything, I've got several things that since I was away last weekend. My trip to the what's it called, Roundhouse Electric Trains. I was going to go there and run some trains on Saturday because their club is open for other people to come in and run trains with them. Wouldn't you know, it was the only time there were zero HO guys there. They were running the O gauge, they were running the N gauge, but it was just a blank layout. No one in that room. A couple people came in to look at it, but nothing running. How often do you have the HO guys not show up to a club event?
really?
Um,
Usually that's the largest contingent.
Right. Yeah, and they had the biggest
Multi-gauge
layout
clubs.
too. It was a multi-layer, two-layer layout. Yeah, probably. Well, it was bigger than my room, but not much bigger. But they had both top and bottom layouts with helix on each end. So, yeah, it was a good sized layout for the room they had in there. Just nothing running. I do have some pictures of it that once we go back to regular. Are we having one next Friday?
No, there will not be a live stream
Okay.
next Friday. I will
Okay,
have
so
the holiday video out Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Yes.
Wednesday at 10:30 instead of Workbench Wednesday. And Dave
Okay.
P has joined us. DES Media Production.
So, what I was getting at, I've been dabbling around with doing some prototype work, and I think I showed this picture of a prototype CNEI weight car. Let me get there's the prototype that's sitting up in near their museum, and I decided, well, I had one of those on my layout, but it was Milwaukee Road, so it wasn't the right one. So I'll provide better pictures next time, but I am working on mine. And I got to admit, this is the first time I have ever worked on grab irons, and this thing has 14 of them on there. That small thing has 14 grab irons.
Wow.
So I went by the prototype and I'm working on it. I still need to make a cut rod for it. And luckily in the CNEI flyer that I get all the twice a year, great information on the CNEI. One of the members, Dave Forbes, has produced, and I know you're not going to see these, but the decals to match the, they're white on blue, you can't see them, but to match the prototype. So once I get the cut iron on, and then I've also got to make a placard that goes in between the right two stanchions of the handrail that also has data plates on it. So I've got to make that and install that, get that painted up, and working on getting that all finished. It's going to be a static display on my layout, but it's a nice conversation piece, and it's nice to work on things like that for a change. Also, probably several months ago, I had talked about getting an F3, and let's see, I got a bunch of stuff in, so I'm not going to turn over. F3B chassis and body. It was Stewart Hobby, but it was a it was a dummy, and I wanted to power it. So I've been looking for another Stewart Hobby F3A or F3B to be able to gut that and to put that shell on. And I was talking to one of the guys online that I'd gotten my door for my boxcar from, and said, "Hey, do you have any Stewart Hobby F3As that drive and are in good condition?" Well, got this Denver and Rio Grande, and it's beautiful. I mean, but it's a dummy now because I've already gutted it. So
we've had a couple people join us. Mystic John has joined us, and Hi has joined us as well.
Hi.
And of course, anytime Hi joins us, you know, we have
don't forget Anthony Dodge.
We have to have our picture of Ollie.
Oh, Christmas card picture, yeah.
Isn't he cute?
Mm-hmm. So. Yes, he is. Look at that. He's sniffing that Christmas ball.
Yeah. And did you say Anthony Dodge has joined us as well? Yep, there's
yes,
Anthony Dodge. So I don't know how many of y'all are following Anthony Dodge's advent calendars. I know my aunt used to give my brother and I advent calendars every year, and we always had fun. Well, Anthony Dodge gets a Faller and a Noak advent calendar every year, and they have people in them, or people, animals, and other things. But anyway, like last year's theme was, I think he got 7 or 8, maybe more. Anthony can chime in. Guys with chainsaws. All right. So there was no rhyme or reason in the early part of what was going on. So I turned everything into a mafia familia thing. You know, a person with the suitcase. You know, they had a body in there, and I'm leaving all these comments for Anthony as we go. Somebody had a guitar case, and of course that had the Tommy gun in it. And
uh-huh.
So it's been a lot of fun.
Very good. Well,
John has a question. Okay. So Mystic, shoot us your question. Tell us what your question is. All right. And or tell me what your question is, and we'll be happy. Yeah, you did. That's right. Okay, here we go. Do you find you have to clean the wheels of brand new locomotives? And he says that the new Atlas locos were so filthy he thought they were traction wheels. The only time I've ever had to clean a new to me locomotive wheel set is when it's new old stock or a piece of used equipment, because stuff will corrode over time. They're not necessarily dirty, they're corroded. But most of the time, no, I don't have to. Now, a lot of the old blue box ones, I think Joe mentioned it one time. First thing he does is replace the stock wheels and gets newer metal wheels for them, because those old blue box, I don't know what they are, nickel or something. And I'm thinking of getting a couple of new sets. Wow, pre-order straight from the factory. Well, if they're freshly machined stuff can have lots of oils, and if they're not clean as part of the process, yeah, they can collect some dirt and stuff too. I've just never had old wheels were steel. Is that what it was, Joe? Okay. I thought I'd try out get some new Athearn geared wheel sets, 42-inch wheel sets, and try them out. Because I never done it, but I have to clean them all the time.
Yeah.
So, and I run nothing but metal wheels. So.
Yeah. While I was at that hobby shop, train store, I did make some purchases. Of course, I got another CNEI box car. I've already, this is an old Athearn Blue box, so we know that it's not top quality, but hey, it was in good looking condition. However, the bottom, the metal weights, which just about everyone I've ever found was rusted. So I sanded it down real good and put a black primer on it just to make it look a little better. I've already replaced the wheels with metal wheels, and it did come with KD couplers on it. So somebody had worked on it, just didn't go far enough. But yeah, this was in pretty good condition. This one actually had all the doors, so I didn't have to go and order doors. Also, along with that, I found this, a nice CNEI caboose. And this is actually one I didn't have. This is number 2. So I don't have to change the numbers on it. But it's in real good condition. It looks like it's hardly been run. I do need to replace the couplers because they are not KDs. They're the, I think the Athearn's couplers, still plastic, but need to replace them. And I'm probably going to light this one also with Steve's trick of putting the sleeves around the axles. We'll try that for a change and see how that works. I
just dropped an earbud. Hang on one second. And we have somebody in the basement, and even though I've already played a song, we'll play it again. So there's Lynn.
Hi there.
That doesn't look like you're traveling.
I traveled yesterday. I thought I was going to be traveling today.
Okay. I was going to say, I didn't think your layout was mobile there. So
well, you have modules. I've got modules.
Well, yeah, but not that layout there.
This is actually made to come apart because who knows what's in the future, but it is in 4 sections with 1-inch bolts, big flat washers holding it together.
Oh, okay.
The mountain may take a hit like the San Andreas Fault, but this all comes apart roughly, but it can come apart just in case.
Okay.
Yeah. The leg cramp got me up in time for the show. Foot on the gas pedal and the brake for 3 hours last night.
Yeah.
Grandpa Rails knows what I'm talking about, but as soon as I got on the freeway, it was just stop, 3 to 5 miles an hour, stop, and then it would take off at 70 miles an hour and then slam on the brakes. And then I have the patient with me going, and she's got the trach. And, yeah, shut up. I'm driving. Yeah.
I heard it was Anthony Dodge's birthday. They'll probably give me a strike. All right.
Yeah, I think that was longer than 15 seconds. So yeah, you'll probably get it for that.
Yeah, well.
But, well, back to my purchases. I haven't finished yet.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Yeah, I made a trip to Harbor Freight, our model hobby superstore. So I got a handful of different weights, and it's they got the double-sided tape on them. They're great to use in your freight cars and passenger cars to add weight. I got the half-inch version there, and then I also got the quarter-ounce versions because I was running low on them, and I like the CNEI boxcar. It's already been weighted, the coupler height has been checked, and it's all ready to go on the layout. Also, my dear wife ordered me some plastic rod. So I got 4 different sizes of plastic rod, and there's, I don't know, about 20 per bundle, and they cost less than 2 packages of Plastistruck or the Evergreen. So, but that was a pretty good deal. I think this will last me a while.
Yeah, I buy the bulk rods, tubes, all that kind of stuff, channels, just because it is so much cheaper.
Yeah, and they had some square stock in there too. I need to go back in and look at it, but that was all from Temu. So those of you who haven't discovered that Temu has a lot of stuff for model railroading, check out Temu.
I think I get mine from either We Honest or Evans. One or the other. I can't remember. Both they all come out of China, so.
Yeah. Temu's got some. Now they have some junk in there too, so don't think everything's good. But so far, what I've gotten for the train has all been pretty good. Don't order their trees because they're the cheap Chinese trees that you can buy just about any place for cheap prices. But yeah, so that's basically. Hey, Harpy, you're getting old then, huh, John? That's good. Yeah. Anthony's got his new walker and teeth there. Yeah. Yeah, not far behind you there, Anthony. But yeah,
I think Anthony just now turned 60. I think that's what.
He's young then.
Yeah,
he's still 60 again.
He's a young.
That was 15 years ago for me.
Well, you're just old.
Yeah, I feel like it today. I'm going to get my exercise Sunday morning. When I say Sunday morning,
I was right. He's only 60.
At 2 a.m.
Only 60.
I will be pushing the wife in her wheelchair. She'll be carrying one small suitcase, and I'm going to be pulling 2 big suitcases and the wheelchair through Los Angeles Airport.
Oh, that ought to be fun.
Fun time. Oh, yeah. I've already practiced. I've done it before. So, but yeah, once I get on the ship, forget it. All I have to
Mhm.
worry about is what I'm going to order to eat off the menu.
Yeah, yeah. We've got our second cruise planned already in May. So yeah, looking forward to it again.
We
My
got one
blood
planned.
sugar is not looking forward to it, but I am.
We've got one planned next year, October and part of November.
Mm.
It's going to
Yeah.
be almost 4 weeks.
Oh, gee, that's a long one.
Sailing out of Los Angeles. First stop is Hawaii, and then a whole bunch of islands in the South Pacific that I can't tell you the name of because I don't know. I can't pronounce. And then back to Los Angeles. So no flying. It just drive down there, get on the ship, and go. Anyways,
Very good.
hey, I
Yeah.
had a mail call this week.
Oh,
You
good.
did.
Yeah, I won't show
All
the
right.
envelope. It's here, but somebody in chat sent me these. Pretty cool.
Mm. Yeah,
Thank you, Joe.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I've been thinking about getting some stickers made up, but I have a vast audience on my YouTube channel. I think I'm up to 7. Of course, I've only got
Okay.
2 posts, so it's like 7's pretty good for only 2 posts.
Actually, last week or first of this week, I lost track of time. Tom Grassi
Uh-huh.
and Dave from Crooked Rail.
Oh, very nice.
Crooked River. Crooked
Crooked
Dave.
Crooked River and Eastern, to be correct.
That's right.
Plus, I'm going to be sending him something. We've been communicating. He wants to add a trailer park or mobile home park. And just like with Steve and others, I keep cleaning out the boxes and came up with Two mobile
couple
homes.
trailers. I had that scene on the original Retirement Railroad with the mobile home and deck from Mini Prince, and that was my backwoods bordello.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think I have that one somewhere in this big pile. If I find it, I'm going to send it to Dave. He wants to pay me for it. I said, you can pick up on the shipping. That's good enough.
Well, Lynn, did you see how Joe's got you beat time age-wise?
Yeah. He's slowly catching up with me.
How old are you?
75.
Well, so's he. Oh, okay,
Well,
in February.
He will be
So, yeah,
in
you
February.
got him by a few months. All right.
In May, I'll be 76.
All right, you got him by almost a year.
And hi, if you didn't see it, yes, your sticker's here too. It's right there. I didn't have this board up when I put that sticker on, so I know you sent me more than one, so I will be finding it and placing it up on the board with these other ones here. So yeah.
Steve,
Yeah,
Train Freak says he lost the link.
I know. I
Oh,
already
okay.
replied.
You saw that.
You didn't see the reply?
No, I do. It's that satellite going up there.
Have to get up
bouncing off the
pretty
drones.
early in the morning.
Yeah, it's early.
Hi, I think you sent me like 4 or 5. You're more than welcome to. I know I've got them here someplace. I just, I got a mess.
Didn't I get the one from High? I got them from one of you guys, either you, John, or Lynn. The one from High, I think.
I think I sent you one, Steve.
Yeah, I've got it. I don't need another one. But anyway, we've our other member must be on lunch break. Here he comes.
And I'm riding on the cotton belt railroad line in the pitching, rolling rhythm and noise.
Hey, Jason.
Good morning, Jason.
Did you see you got your Colonel wings?
Yes, I see that.
Yeah.
Thank to you by Hot Dog Pilot Andy.
Yeah, where's Andy today?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He
I've
doesn't.
got a
miss.
quick related story with Jason, and
Okay.
your intro. Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out which way to point. We went on the Mississippi River cruise, and when we were in Memphis, even though I lived there for a while, we took a drive around, and they showed us some highlights, and there was some new stuff since I hadn't been there since around 75, 76. And they showed where one of the places where Johnny Cash got his start, and the Baptist church that he sang in and got kicked out of. And they went down the road, and there was the railroad tracks very close, showed pretty much where he lived with his folks and other people. And your theme song fits in because they said that was literally the trains that he watched going by and the Cotton Belt, and where he came up with the song and so forth. It was right there in Memphis, Tennessee.
So actually, that song that Steve placed for me is not about Johnny Cash.
Oh, okay.
It's actually and he even said it himself. It's about his dad. So,
But that general area, you had the Illinois Central, and of course he sings the city of New Orleans.
yeah,
And you've got the Cotton Belt and that song, and then you also have the Rock Island Line, which went through there too.
yep. So the Cotton Belt had trackage rights into Memphis on the Rock Island Line. Another one, it's oh God, it's the Engineer. My mind just went blank. It's a song about the engineer,
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones, and
Oh.
Casey Jones, I believe, was also on the Illinois Central. Wasn't he an engineer for the IC?
I think so, because that occurred just east of Memphis somewhere. Because there's a Casey Jones Museum over by Jackson.
It's in Jackson. It's in Jackson.
Yeah.
Actually, I think. Well, no, that's where Casey Jones is from that area. But I believe the accident happened down in Mississippi. If the train was headed south.
Okay.
So, he's got like several songs that are all railroad based. Okay, yeah, there you go. Casey Jones was an engineer for the IC.
Yep. Yeah, and that would have been north-south, out of south of Memphis into Mississippi and north of Memphis going up towards Illinois.
Yeah.
So,
but as far as the riding on the Cotton Belt, so that's about his dad, who was a hobo, and he would catch he would go up north for work and then come home south, and so he would catch the train at Brinkley, being Brinkley, Arkansas, and that's where the Rock Island and the Cotton Belt actually crossed each other, and then where it says headed to Cleveland County, that's actually where Johnny Cash's birthplace is, which would be Kingsland, Arkansas.
have you guys ever jumped off a moving boxcar?
No.
No.
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Just inquiring minds want.
I thought I had
Trust me, when those boxcars that look like they're going real slow.
All I got is the streetcars down there and Bourbon Street.
Oh, Bourbon Street, that's fun.
Yeah,
That's good times.
But I thought I had a picture of the cars, and I was going to send it to you. And it's all blurry. Looks like the train's going by like this. Anyway,
when you see a train moving real slow and the boxcars, and you think, oh yeah, you see people jumping off of trains and stuff like that. Let me tell you, all right, when they're going slow like that, they're going a lot faster than what you think.
Oh yeah.
And it's like parachuting. You got to learn how to roll. So we had through Ames, Iowa, where I went to school, we had the Chicago Northwestern. And they roll through town real slow. And if you missed your ride back from the bars, you'd hop one of the trains, right?
Yeah.
Bail off when you got out west of town to the university. So Anyway,
Yeah. Huh. Very good. Very good.
it's a lot. If the train's going slow enough, it's a lot easier to get on to one than to get off of one.
Yes.
You want another story? You want another story?
Sure,
trains
Lynn. We
jumping
love your
off
story.
one. My brother went to Cal State San Luis Obispo for getting his license for dairy inspector and so forth. And the train goes right through the middle of the campus. And because the SP at that time went through the campus, they had to slow down to like 3 miles an hour or something like that.
Oof.
And one of the fraternities thought as a prank that a whole bunch of them went out and right at the edge of the campus, they jumped on a train. They disassembled a brand new automobile and threw all the parts off as it went through the campus, right down to the frame at the end. And then went back and collected all the parts and put the car back together. They didn't go to jail, but they got in some serious trouble for that. But
Oh, I bet.
the length of the campus, because it was agricultural, animal husbandry, and all like that, it was a big campus. It's up by San Luis Obispo, Morro Bay area. And he said the train went through there. These, they were all, morning, wife is up, that they thought it would be, fun to do and see if they could do it. And they did it and got in trouble.
In the 60s, before they went to the enclosed auto racks,
Yeah,
you used to have the open side auto racks, and you go by the freight yards on the south side of Chicago. They'd have cars just stripped down on the train, right? Where the young thugs, so to speak, would get on there and do exactly what you're talking about, Lynn. Strip them down. So, but that's why we have enclosed auto racks now. Oh, we got another mascot.
Puppy.
That's Dookie. He's
older than a puppy.
Yeah, he's 14. He's doing pretty good. My daughter's dog that she couldn't take to the Netherlands with her, so
There's Andy. We were just talking about you.
Andy.
Yeah.
Saying
Going
it
on,
was
Andy?
unusual. You weren't here.
better late than never, Andy.
Must be nice to be missed, right?
That's right.
So,
Very good.
as I explained early on, for those that may have missed, Wednesday, instead of Workbench Wednesday, I will be premiering a holiday special. Everybody, with the exception maybe of Mower Man, because I didn't have anything about him. Everybody that's currently on here and a wealth of others will be featured in that video. So
What time is your premiere going to come out?
10:30.
10:30. Okay.
Yeah, it's Christmas Day.
So we're doing all of our Christmas on Christmas Eve. I've got her family, my family, all coming in together. So Christmas Day, the Freak household is not doing anything. We ain't going anywhere. And so I plan to go live. Keyword is plan to go live sometime during the day, maybe work on the layout or something. And so I just want to make sure that I don't overlap with your premiere, because I'm hearing there's quite a few people that are planning on going live on Christmas Day. So
Mine's just a premiere. You can watch it anytime you want. It's 20 minutes long, and like I say, it features almost everybody that's currently on here, and a wealth of others. But you got to make sure you watch the end.
So, and then my goal, so I do have a goal for this weekend. Don't know how far it's going to get. But my goal for this weekend is I've got to get one more turnout built. And I will have the yard portion of Hickory Ridge completed, just the yard portion.
Okay.
Which, if you're wondering how many turnouts is in that yard, 2 single crossovers on the main, and then of course 2 turnouts to go into the yard from the main. So that's all been hand built. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turnouts plus rebuilding a double slip.
And you're gonna have all
So-
built but one?
All but one. And then after that, to be able to access from the yard to the 4 industries, I still have 2 more turnouts and a single slip to build.
And you're gonna have all those done by the new
I'm
year, right?
hoping to have the rest of it done by the new year, because today is my last day at work until 2025. So I got a few days off. So I'm hoping to have some more done, providing I don't run out of copper ties.
Well,
So,
you
which is a
can
big
do it.
possibility.
Do you have them on order?
From Fast Tracks, not yet. I need to. So I'm waiting on payday.
Ah, okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, we don't have anything planned for around here. Don't know if the granddaughter will be here for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, but she got a lot of stuff out there on the under the mantle, because cats and trees don't go well together.
But-
Andy want to know about the Casey Jones reference. We were talking about Johnny Cash and how he sang songs about the Illinois Central, which is the city of New Orleans, about the Rock Island Line, and about the Cotton Belt. Well, he was also familiar with Casey Jones, who was a engineer on the Illinois Central. John Schuylkill River Valley confirmed that for us.
Yes.
So that's what that reference was.
But back to my goal, if I can get this last turnout built, wood ties in, and just get it installed, not necessarily wired up, then I will make a layout update video, because I'm really, really past due. The last one I did was like September. So I haven't made any update videos for October, November, not even December yet. So, and then New Year's Day, I plan on releasing a slideshow video of the work that I did on the layout for 2024.
Very good.
So those are my goals, but sometimes it doesn't
Retirement-
happen.
Retirement Railroad 2.0 will turn 1 year old here in another week and a half, 2 weeks.
Wow.
So
Again, you've done a lot of work in a year, Jason, if you'd stop working, you could have more done on your layout. Yeah.
Or in my case, less.
Well,
Yeah.
I've got,
are you referencing the Gulf Mobile in Ohio there, Andy? GMO?
yeah, I believe when he worked for the IC is when he had the crash.
Well, ultimately, I think the GMO and the IC became the same. Didn't they merge?
Yeah, they did merge and become the ICG.
Yeah, SCG.
But that would have been after Casey Jones's time.
Oh, yeah. A century plus.
If I remember reading it correct, there was a train that had a breakdown, and either he didn't see the flagman, because he was running the passenger express train. He didn't either see the flagman, or the flagman was not out far enough to alert him in enough time to stop, and he plowed in the back of a freight train.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, John Luther Casey Jones was an American railroader who was killed when his passenger train collided with a stalled freight train in Vaughn, Mississippi.
Yep, there you go.
He was a locomotive engineer for the Illinois Central.
So why they put his museum in Jackson, Tennessee, I'm not real sure.
That may have been his home
Maybe.
or where he grew up. I don't know. Or
Yeah.
maybe they just said, "Hey, we
Yeah.
can make money off of this."
But say that's like Johnny Cash, like the house he grew up in. Like when they reference like Johnny Cash's childhood, it's in Diaz, Arkansas, but he was actually born in Kingsland, which is on a different area of the state. It's like nowhere near each other.
There's a museum in Winterset, Iowa. And if you ever have the opportunity to go to Winterset, Iowa, pass. But anyway, it's the John Wayne Museum because that's where he was born. All right. Well, hell, his family moved him out to California before he I guarantee you, he never remembered living in Iowa. So,
Well, like in Kingsland, the house that he was born in is no longer there. And so it's just a vacant lot, and the city owns the lot, and they will not allow anybody to purchase and build. And it's just got some type of sign or something there that just says Johnny Cash's birthplace.
Well, gentlemen, I have to leave. We're
it
going
is
out.
about that time anyway.
Yeah, we're going out to lunch with some of Teresa's relatives, and got an hour drive to get there. So,
Well, make sure you tell Teresa I said hi.
I sure will, and I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir.
A
You
lot of
too.
train stuff and a lot of train stuff done over the next 2 weeks. So work on it, right, Jason?
All right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, take
Guys,
care now.
We'll
you next
go
year.
ahead and cut this short. I'm sure everybody wants to start their holidays a little bit early. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here at Friday Live and Mail Call. Y'all have a great day and happy holidays. See y'all
Happy
later.
holidays, everyone.
Wave.
Bye.
Bye. Train Freak